online adventures for Record Store Day Drop 1, and a new haul from Record Krate coming up. Hey all, TC Kirkham here, the Kirkham Report. Well, yesterday, June 12th, was Record Store Day Drop 1 for 2021, and I had an interesting day. I didn't find out till Friday that a number of the titles that I was really looking forward to that were supposed to be out on the Drop 1 had been bumped to Drop 2. If I wouldn't have even known that had I not gone to the In Grooves show about Record Store Day they were putting in, and he mentioned some of them got bumped back, so I did some research, and I'm like, because the big titles I wanted were bumped back, I'm just going to do it online again this time. Around here, the only record store I have right in the immediate area is Newbury Comics up at our local Square One Mall in Saugus. And they were opening a little earlier, but I didn't want to deal with the mall crowd. And going into Brookline or Cambridge or Boston, it didn't appeal to me. So I decided I'm going to do it online. Had good luck, fairly good luck last year. So, of course, my go-to spot when I'm doing online Record Store Day orders is Newbury Comics, because they can get a hold of a bunch of stuff. And I go over there, all poised to go at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, hitting my keys. And I lucked out really well. I found 7 of the titles I wanted, including a really hard to find one because there was really limited copies. And I got all in there. I was all excited. I saved up money for weeks for this because there were quite a few things I wanted. And get in there and I found, oh wow, I got 7 of them. That'll be awesome. I get in there and I fill out my information. I open up my account that I have with them and I click on shipping. And it spins for a minute. And it spins for a minute more. And then it pops up with a very odd message. Some of the titles you have selected are not eligible. See below. We do not ship to Massachusetts. They're a freaking Massachusetts-based company. Of course you ship to Massachusetts. I've ordered from you, I don't know, 5 or 6 times in the last year. I was pissed. I was really pissed. So I waited, I tried it again, I tried it on 3 different browsers, same message. I gave up, left the room. Steam was coming out my ears. I was really upset. I go out, rest for a minute, I come back in, click on it, pull it back up, the same cart and everything, because I hadn't shut the browser. And it pulls up and it tells me, some of the titles you have sold out. Click here to remove. So 5 of them had sold out, and I clicked on the here to remove, and now it was letting me do it. I'm like, is it because there's free shipping after $80 that you're not letting me do Massachusetts, but I'm still getting free shipping because I'm spending over $80, so what the hell happened? I let them have it on Twitter yesterday. I was pissed. But I did get the title that I had said that I had, was really hard to find. That one I did get, along with another one that I had been wanting for quite a while. And I wasn't going to give up. I went over, I checked out a couple of other sites, and I knew from watching their video the previous night that Spin Me Round Records in Pennsylvania was going to be adding stuff slowly throughout the day as they passed that 1 o'clock mail order online period. So last night I went over to their site and they had considerably more added, including 2 more of the albums that I had at in my cart at Newbury's, and was able to snag a couple more of them, which made me ecstatically happy. And so I grabbed a couple of those from Spin Me Round, And then I hit eBay, and I found one of the other titles listed at list price, which is rare, very rare. It normally would be, you go to eBay, you find flippers, and they're double price and whatever. But I actually found the fifth title at list price from a record store in Idaho. So I'm like, okay, I'll take it. So in the next week or two, as these arrive, you will see me unveil the Def Leppard album, which I already have on CD, but I wanted the album. The Al Green, the one that was really hard to get, the Jonathan Winters triple set, and the two DVDs that came out, Other Music and Vinyl Nation, which are both documentaries about vinyl record stores, record community, and they also come with soundtracks. So I will be unveiling those as they arrive from the respective stores. Record Exchange in Idaho, I think it's in Boise. Spin Me Round from Pennsylvania, whose videos I love. They're always hilarious. And, of course, my local Newbury Comics. So those will be coming up in the next, probably take 2 weeks for everything to get here, but I'll bring them out and show them. The ones I did not get that I was trying to get yesterday, the Lemonheads, that one is impossible. There's only, I think there's 500 copies in the whole country. That wasn't a critical one. I wanted to get it if I could. I did not get the Striper limited edition. I was hoping for that to give to my wife. She's a huge fan. The same with the Lady Gaga Chromatica. That thing was gone everywhere. The other ones I just kind of passed over because I know the Elton John was popular and the AWOL Nation, but they were neither one critical, so I didn't worry about those. The same with the Styx. But so I did grab these were 5 of my must-haves. After I got done with Newbury's, I called Adam at Record Krate in Raleigh. No, actually, he was in Wake Forest for the record store day yesterday, and asked him, and he had also sold out of the titles that I couldn't get from Newbury Comics. So I wasn't surprised because he had a pretty good crowd there when he watched his live show yesterday morning. And I think he said he was only expecting a couple people, and there were like 8 people in line when he got there. Around 9 o'clock. So it was an interesting record store day and not a total bust, and I will have those coming for you soon. Now, on record store day, I also got my latest haul from Record Krate in the mail, and let's get to that right now. As everybody knows, I'm always purchasing from Record Krate in Raleigh and Wake Forest and Selma, North Carolina. I met Adam through the vinyl community, and I've been a big fan of his. He's so good with this stuff. He grades well. Everything he sends me is exactly as he promised it would be. The man is just great at this stuff, and so I continue to buy from him all the time on the online sales. And I picked up this latest batch over the last few weeks, and so this was sent. This top one, is really a special one to me because it's the only one of his 90s stuff, 2000 stuff, that I did not have at all, even on CD. This is Jerry Rafferty and Sleepwalking. I've not heard any of these albums, anything off this album, but I am a huge Rafferty fan. I have everything else he's done, and I just adore his songwriting. I love his voice, and I can't wait to hear this. This actually belonged to a radio station called K91. They put their own timing strip on the back, which is kind of a novelty, although it ruins the back of the album. I can deal. A friend of mine had this when I was a kid, and I had the 45, and I'm like, Adam has a good price on it. Let's pick it up. And it's still got shrink on it. It's still got the hype sticker. David Soul's debut album from 1976. This, of course, has his #1 hit, Don't Give Up on Us, on it, as you can see. At one point, this was priced $1 from wherever Adam got it for. I paid $6, but it's definitely good condition. One of the reasons I got it is I don't think I only have 1 or 2 other albums on the private stock label, so I'm a label conscious person. Not a white label, unfortunately, but a promo. Bonnie Tyler, Notes from America. This was late 80s, produced by Desmond Child, so I know it's going to be a good album. I love Bonnie. I love Desmond Child's work. This does not have any big hits on it. There were a couple of singles, Save Up All Your Tears, which I remember briefly from radio, but I can't wait to hear this whole album, and of course it has got the promo stickers on it, little notch and everything, so that's cool. Wow, gold stamp up in the corner. This was also a promo, which I didn't realize. I don't know if Adam realized it either when he put it out. Jeannie Pruitt and Satin Sheets from 1972 or 73. A little sample copy sticker there on the bottom. Jeannie was quite active on the country chart in the 70s, but she retired to her houseboat and spent the next 20 years just writing songs, hit songs for other people. Satin Sheets was her only crossover hit. It actually did hit the pop top 40, and I always loved that, and I loved her, and so I figured I'd grab it while I could. It was a good price, and it's a promo, which I didn't know, but that's good. This is a later album from a legend, and people don't realize that a lot of his later stuff is just fantastic. This is Rick Nelson and Playing to Win from 1981. I actually have the 45 of the single from this album. It hasn't happened yet. Rick was an amazing performer, amazing writer, singer, produced an amazing progeny, amazing kids in Matthew and Gunnar, and Tracy too, but she's not in music, and Sam, who is in music. Terrific album and terrific stuff, and I can't wait to hear the whole thing, because this is going to be great. 12-inch on I Was Stunned. This was obviously a DJ copy at some point. I was stunned to see this on the Brunswick label, because I thought by the time this came out, Brunswick had long gone belly up. This is Vaughn Mason and crew with the classic roller skating rink anthem, Bounce, Rock, Skate, Roll, Part 1 and Part 2. It has the DJ label up here. I first found this song when I had a radio station on Live 365 that was set up when the television series Roller Jam was on. I was a huge Roller Jam fan, and still remain a huge fan in the passing of it. This was one of the songs I had discovered when I put that station together, and I've loved it ever since. This I picked up because, number one, I don't have anything on album on the Avco label. I have quite a few singles, and they were quite popular in the 70s. But this album also has this group's two biggest hits, the ones that I absolutely adore, and I'm like, I'm going to grab this. Adam's got a great price on it. This is Let's Put It All Together by the Stylistics from I think it's from 73 or 74. It also has their monster hit, You Make Me Feel Brand New, in addition to the title track. Stylistics were one of my favorite vocal groups in the 70s. Their harmonies were just amazing. For R&B pop crossover, it was terrific, and I can't wait to hear this. Because I had their first album, I wanted to pick this up when Adam offered it. It was a good price, and it was terrific. Sad Cafe and Facades. I'm not familiar with any of the songs on this album. I love the earlier album, which features Run Home Girl. I've recommended that to a lot of people. It's kind of AOR with a little progressive sound to it, and I've adored this group since I first heard them when I was a junior in high school. If you've not heard them, I suggest you check them out, because they were a hidden gem for the longest time, and they deserved so much better. One of two things. Does anyone else think of Gino Vanelli, who they think lounge singer? I mean, this is really terrible, because Gino is one of my favorite artists from the late 70s and early 80s. And he had a few big hits. This one is his album from Arista, 1981 or early 82, Nightwalker. It features the title track and Living Inside Myself, which were both huge pop hits. Love his stuff. I'm a big fan of his I Just Want to Stop and Wheels of Life from the Moment by Moment or Moment to Moment album. I think I don't have the album, I just have the singles. Or maybe I did buy the album from Adam, I don't remember. I love Gino's voice. He's terrific, and he continues. And people don't really remember him, but he does play Vegas every year. He still has a loyal following, and deservedly so. And this is a later 12-inch from Gino, In the Name of Money. This came from one of his late 80s albums from 1987. It doesn't tell me which album. This is the extended dance mix and the single and dub mix from In the Name of Money from the album Big Dreamers Never Sleep. Yeah, it does have it on there. This one I got strictly, I paid a lot for this because it's a promo. I don't like to pay a lot for used records, but when they're promos and they're hard to get, I don't mind. I paid $24 for this, and it's a good deal. Gift wrapped to Snowed In. This is Warner Brothers Christmas sampler for radio stations only that came out in 2011, I believe. They did one earlier called Gift Wrapped, and I'm going to have to find that now. I got this primarily because these Christmas songs are really hard to find. It includes one of my favorite covers, the Ready Set's version of Wings' Wonderful Christmas Time. Yeah, I know that song's kind of dorky, but you know, it's still a classic. It also features great Christmas music from Oasis, Cavo, Tara and Segan, Devo, David Foster, the Goo Goo Dolls, among others, Flaming Lips. It's terrific stuff. The cool thing about this is the labels are actually the labels. This has actually got colored vinyl. Let me pull these out here. Colored vinyl. The first one is red or pink red. Red and white, but pink and white. And it's labeled 5 and 6. And the other one is 7 and 8 because of the first year, the year before, they did 1, 2, 3, and 4 on gift wrap. So gift wrap 2 is 5, 6, 7, and 8. This is more translucent pink and white. I thought the labeling was kind of neat. It does come with an info sheet also with the songwriting credits on the back and the pictures of the artists on the front. Right there is Jordan Witziger, the Ready Set. Love this guy. Although, now, as I said before in an earlier video, the guy is now doing music as Only Child instead of the Ready Set. And he put out there was a new remix he worked with on somebody because he's also a producer. And I caught the video. It debuted on Friday, and I'm like, what the hell is this? It was one of the most bizarre things I've ever seen. Gift Wrap 2 Snowed In from Warner Brothers. I also won a prize. I keep winning the drawings on Sunday nights, and I got this for that. This is Great Moments in Radio Volume 1, narrated by Jack Benny. It features some classic stuff from the early days of radio. Soap operas, commercials, radio comedians, Fred Allen, Adventures of Lone Ranger in the Shadow, and the Herb Morrison's Hindenburg disaster report. And I'm like, that's going to be cool. So thank you for this prize, Adam. You know me too well. And I also picked up this box set. I don't normally go for box sets, but truthfully, I've been wanting to check out the music from this woman for years. I first got attracted to it when there was a story about the song she's best known for, which I already have on CD. It's on the Wrist Cutters soundtrack. There was a story about one particular song on American Top 40 one week. I remember Bob Eubanks was substituting for Casey Kasem that week, and he told the story of Gloomy Sunday, otherwise known as the Hungarian Suicide Song. And ever since then, I've been fascinated, and Adam had this box set on sale for a great price, and I knew it featured, I looked it up while we were in the sale online, and knew it had most of her well-known songs, so I decided to grab it. Billie Holiday, The Golden Years. Of course, she's one of the greatest blues jazz vocalists of all time, and this does include Gloomy Sunday along with about 40 of her other songs, and it comes with this great booklet about the soundtrack, about the albums, and about her career and the songs therein. Terrific stuff. So this was a great buy for me, and Adam, thank you for that too. I'll buy box sets if I think that they're a good value and they have stuff I will listen to, and this has been something I've been wanting to check out Miss Holiday's music for years, and so I thought I'd do it. That was my haul from Record Krate this time, and I actually have some more stuff coming. I have another shipment coming from a Discogs seller tomorrow, according to my informed delivery from the USPS. We all know how accurate they were around December. And I also have a few other things, plus the Record Store Day stuff coming in. And my black box should be here in the next week, I would think. So I'll have plenty more videos. I got some contests I want to enter too, and some threads I want to do. I got to get caught up. I got to get some more stuff done. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Give me a great big thumbs up because it helps me with YouTube. Also, please leave a comment. I really want to hear from you. I don't always get to answer right away, but I do answer all the comments that come in some shape or form, and I do read them, and I love talking to people out there and love making new friends in the VC. I do have a lot more coming up, and you've seen it. If you haven't seen it, I do have a mini-series coming up in July. I was going to try and do it July 4th weekend, but I think it's going to be at the end of the month because its production is a little tricky because I'm using music and I have to do everything and put it up and make sure it's not going to get zapped. And then, so if it gets zapped, I can substitute stuff that doesn't really fit, but you know, you do what you do when you do these. So that'll be coming up at the end of July, and I got a lot more coming up where that is from as well, up my sleeve somewhere. Until next time, I'm TC Kirkham, the Kirkham Report. Thank you for watching. Please comment and link, and I'll see you next time.